I'd like to use this excellent piece of design work to illustrate some of the problems you can come across if you're working with an architect who uses AutoCAD and you're exchanging information with them. I'll change the view to background color white to make it a little easier to see, and we'll zoom in a little. Notice at the bottom of the screen the layout tabs. One is called A31:100. AutoCAD doesn't like the use of the colon in the Layouts tab, so pick Layouts Manager, double click in here, change the colon to a dash. Remember to hit Enter, that burns your change in, and we can return to the model as fixed up that. So if you both use 1-100 as you're moving data backwards and forwards, that problem won't exist. You might find that you're just unable to save this information in a form that an AutoCAD user can read. The next thing to look at are the layers. Here's an enormous list of layers. Many of these have come from the AutoCAD environment, and because the layer names are grayed out there are a lot of layers here that are not being used. There is no entity on those layers. There's a very quick way to remove that, or remove those layers. So it's Tools and Purge Unused Layers, Line Types, etc. And we'll go OK. Now let's come back to the layer stack. Now we've got a nice clean set. So we've improved that. We don't want the layers that have been created by an AutoCAD user. The final thing that may well cause grief is in blocks. If we look at the blocks here, lots and lots of blocks are in use in this drawing, and many of them are able to be purged. So I could find one where the delete button is highlighted, and then say delete all unused blocks, and say OK, 47 blocks have been removed. What that does is reduce the file size, but gives us a much better chance of moving this drawing back to an architect in a cleaner form. So it's something to be well aware of. You might, if you have to move things backwards and forwards all the time, also look at your text styles, format text styles, and we've got one Arial and one standard. It might pay to use a text style using a Windows font that your architect uses, and you can do the same in your environment. That will make exchange a little easier.